Loan to value versus loan to cost. What's the difference? Why do people prefer one or the other? And what do I care about when buying or refinancing a property? You might be asking yourself, why do I care what you care about? And the answer to that is because I love real estate. It's my life. I'm obsessed with it. Over the past couple of years, I built a really nice portfolio. I built a great team. I'm up to 15 people right now, and we are scaling fast. I hope to hit a goal of $1 billion by 30 years old through building this team, these social media accounts, widening my network, and hopefully building a cash flow machine that'll last for my entire life and my family's life and generations to come. If that wasn't a good enough answer for you, just tune out of this. And it was nice talking to you for the time being. We're in Houston right now, walking our new 56-unit crazy property here. It starts down there.
We got allon-avgi, $1 billion man.
Now, loan to cost, what is it? The definition of loan to cost is that you are buying a property utilizing a bank loan or a hard money loan, and the loan amount is relative to the cost of the project. Let's be hypothetical here. I'm buying a $100,000 house. The bank is offering me a 70% loan to cost deal, right? Then it's 70% of the total purchase price, closing costs, construction costs, whatever it is. On an acquisition, this is usually fantastic because they'll cover part of the construction costs. So if the construction's $100,000, the closing costs are $20,000, and the purchase is $100,000, then you're getting 70% of the purchase covered, $70,000. 70% of the closing costs covered, $14,000, and 70% of the construction covered, another $70,000. Meaning you have to come to the table with, what is that, $66,000? Not a big deal. Loan to value is that they're going to cover 70% of the purchase of that project. I don't really reference these when buying properties. Usually I just get a 70 or 80% acquisition loan, and sometimes the bank covers construction costs. If I take hard money, then it's basically straight up loan to cost, but this becomes important when talking about refinancing. This is where it gets a little crazy. In today's environment, there's tons of loan to value and loan to cost alternatives in refinancing single, multi, mixed use buildings, commercial buildings, anywhere in America. The lending environment is absolutely insane right now, and the options are endless. So I'm going to run you through some examples and which I prefer over the other. You buy a house right now. A month into purchasing the house, you raise the rent. It's worth $200,000. You're into it for $100,000. Now, almost no bank is going to refinance you on your loan to value because you're in for $100,000 and it's been only a couple of months. How can they guarantee that you're going to return them that money? So what many banks do is they offer you a loan to cost alternative. Some banks even offer you 100% loan to cost. That way they know they're cashing you out for your full value, the total amount of money that you're in for, and the rest is your equity. So you have skin in the game with the bank. Hypothetically again, you're in for $100,000, the property's value is $200,000. The bank will give you 100% loan to cost. That means they're going to give you $100,000 minus the closing costs. It's probably going to be at $95,000. So your equity in the deal cash-wise is $5,000. Your equity in the deal overall is tens and tens of thousands of dollars because you're leaving money on the table when doing a loan to cost deal over a loan to value. Going on to loan to value. You bought the property, you're all in, $100,000. Property is appraised at $200,000. The bank is going to give you 75% loan to value. That means you're refinancing out $150,000 instead of the $100,000 loan to cost. Of course, you're deducting closing costs again and whatever costs are associated with that loan, but it is what it is. So I like loan to value. The constraints on loan to value refinances is that the bank will make you wait longer. There's a seasoning period. My seasoning period on 1 to 4 families is 6 months. If I did construction on the property, my seasoning period is 3 months. Let me explain that to you. If I did construction on a property, the bank knows that I added value more than the money I put into the property if it appraises for a higher number. So I'm all in for $90,000. I put $10,000 in construction. The bank will refinance me in 3 months based on a loan to value assumption. If I put in no money, the bank is going to make me wait 6 months. Ask me why. I think it's a little silly because at the end of the day, what's the difference in the 3 months? But I understand where the banks are coming from. They want you to have skin in the game just like they do. And if you can provide more value than just money and bring the deal, then they're willing to pay you out faster. Commercial deals sometimes make you wait for a year. Some banks make you wait for 2 years before they assess your property on the loan to value, and they'll give you that kind of money. Otherwise, you're forced to do a loan to cost refinance. If you ask me, wait the extra time, maximize your proceeds. Loan to value is the way to go. Take that money with that cheap debt, roll it over, keep growing. Loan to cost is only the way to go if you need to get money out as fast as physically possible for something urgently and you don't want to pay high premiums on that kind of money. Or if you have a lot of money in the bank and you just want to get as much money as you can out for the time being and you don't mind leaving some equity in. Regardless, I hope this video helped you. I hope you guys like and comment and subscribe. Stay in touch. Drop a comment if you disagree with what I said or if you agree with what I said. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.